Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Hola, bom dia from Portugal. Munson here with day 3 of meditation for the Vitality in Action program that we're running. And I want to just check in with a few of those other things. I'll keep the spiel down to a minute or two and then we'll get cracking, okay? I mean, if you're an experienced meditator, you might like to just tune out to the monotony of my voice. Otherwise, stick around. There is something, a bit of context and a little bit of extra value for you, if I may share that with you now. So day 3, Vitality in Action. We have gentle fitness for the body, physically focused. And that's from Coach Ian Turner. And the emphasis is on gentle when it comes to gentle fitness, okay, and growing old disgracefully and taking it easy and having a bit of fun. And I have to say I'm a little bit behind on that one, but that's something I'm personally revisiting. If you need a buddy when it comes to doing a little bit more exercise each day and slowly building, I'm your man. Let's buddy up on WhatsApp for that. Day 3 of self-talk from Mrs. M. And listen to the wisdom of your kidneys she's got today. And she's doing a little bit of intermittent fasting, I think. And I think she's enjoyed the rising tide of this. And we had a great day yesterday in the house. I think these early starts are pretty good. And this sort of intentional approach is good. Yoga, Cindy Blackshear, fantastic. And the garden yoga is wonderful and continues. And today is, it's a broken link. I'll have to deal with that later. But let me just find out. I'll go to a different link for that. Cindy is looking at the mountain pose. And it says, I'll just read this. You can go there and have a look yourself. These are delightful. Standing gardener, mountain pose. Mountain pose teaches us literally how to stand on our own 2 feet, teaching us to root ourselves into the earth. How cool is that? Our bodies become a connection between heaven and earth. And that's what I'm going to try and do in my own way in a minute or so. That's a quote from Carol Krusov, kicking off that entry or addition today to the program from Cindy B. Thank you, Cindy B, for that. Over on Instagram at Victoria Benson Creative, you can see day 3 of rediscovering your creativity as well. And Victoria's talking about nurturing your gifts. I won't spoil that for you. Go and have a look at that. It does mention Julia Cameron, who I know is an amazing inspiration to many artists. She wrote The Artist's Way, of course. Thank you, Victoria, for your daily contribution as well. Gently easing people back into their creativity, or giving you angles on creativity that you might have forgotten or not even ever known about. Phil is continuing as well with his assistance in helping us manifest our dreams, and he is looking today. Let me just quickly click on this because hopefully you will you'll get some benefit from these cheerful vids that Phil does every day. Today's title...
Good afternoon.
That was recorded yesterday, and it's just enjoy the moment. Start doing some of the ideas you have had, getting people into action there on Vitality in Action. And of course, concluding, I hope I didn't miss anybody. I don't think I did. And if you want to join the faculty, as it were, if you want to be on this round, it's not too late, or join us in future rounds, because we'll keep doing this. We're having a lot of fun doing this. So over to the meditation, Inner Peace. And I may have caused some pain or anxiety whilst talking about anxiety on Facebook late last night. I put a smart ass post up late last night. With social media, it says, and constant news, it's now possible to be anxious nearly all of the time. Humans are a marvel, sleep well. I was a bit mischievous, and it was meant well. It was meant with incredulity that we live in a time where we can, if we just tune into a constant, what's it called, doom scrolling, especially at the moment, you can make yourself anxious and depressed. This is what we've done to ourselves as human beings. We can have a constant diet of negativity, And that's how we've structured it. And you wouldn't think that would... And I was part of that by posting that post, ironically. But I wouldn't have posted it unless I knew there was some kind of antidote or cure. And this is part of it, okay? So let's get into finding the kindness, okay? Because I've gone back on this post and posted up that lovely... Is it a meme? Is it a picture? I don't know. Whatever it is, it's a beautiful sentiment that I found yesterday about kindness and how it might be that you're standing next to someone who's falling apart, and how it's important to always be kind if possible. And as the Dalai Lama, I think, is quoted as saying, it's always possible to be kind. And I think it begins at home. If we can't be kind to ourselves and create kind conditions, it's kind of difficult to extend that to anybody else. It's not impossible, but I think the most sustainable and largest outbreak of kindness and compassion is when we can have it as a non-personal matter. So it would include us. It would include us at the epicenter of that understanding of that way of being, and anyone who came into it would be equally touched, moved and inspired and connected to kindness and compassion as well. So let's go into that space, which I would say is practical kindness. It's not a mental concept, because when we become peaceful and easy and joyful and still inside, that is the most resourceful space. It's a no-brainer. Like, literally, it's a no-brainer. If you stop thinking, or if you give your brain and your mental machinery, your perception, your consciousness, something to do other than thinking about your problems or other people's problems, or what you're going to have for dinner. I mean, it doesn't have to be problems. I mean, that's a problem in its own way, isn't it? The mind is always throwing up scenarios and serving suggestions and occupying your consciousness. And it's not a bad thing. I do not want to have a battle with the mind here. So I'm offering a simple technique for just refocusing your perception and your consciousness elsewhere, other than on the mundane. Nothing wrong with the mundane either, but for a moment or two, for a few minutes, let's focus it elsewhere, other than the social media that wants our attention, the newspapers that want our attention, the shopping list that wants our attention, the thing I should have said that needs our attention, the thing I will be saying that needs our attention, all that sort of stuff that's not here, not now. Let's not focus on that right now. So what do we focus on? Good question, I hear you ask. The breath, the breathing, and having a body and being in this chair. So if you will, please remember that you have a body right now, and it's got you to where you are right now, and you've parked it up for a moment in a comfortable, preferably upright position in the chair. And immediately as I do that, I can hear the rain coming down outside. You see, my focus has changed. The quietness comes in. Or is it out? I don't know. No, don't think about that. The being aware of the body on the chair can help you connect to your senses. So let's do that. And you can hear my voice, and I will shut up for a bit as well. But you can hear my voice. You might be able to hear the rain from my room and from my window pane, bringing back sweet memories. I can't stand the rain. Now, songs are good, aren't they, for triggering memories, but that's not what we want to do right now. Let's hear the rain if we can. Hear it where you are. Hear the sounds of your room. And let the sounds come and go. Don't hold on to them. Don't get thinking again about what the sounds, what the senses, the information that the senses are bringing you. Let that information just wash over you as though it were rain on your body. I mean, hopefully we're fortunate enough to be inside and just hear the rain, and we're not in it, because that would be quite distracting. But metaphorically, poetically, the thoughts can be coming down like rain, and they can just bounce off us or roll off us or just go into the gutter, while we sit there in our majesty, in this majesty, in your majestic self, in your body, right now. And bless yourself with a nice breath, an intake of oxygen, nothing too vigorous or distracting or painful. And you might, as well as being aware of your sensory information, bring that closer to home. Feel the weight of your body on the chair. Feel the air as it's coming in and out of the body, as it brushes against your... I had my nasal hairs trimmed yesterday. You probably didn't want to know that, but I was at the barber's. I had a great haircut. And he's taken away some of my antennae. So you might be able to feel the breath coming in and out through your nasal sensory system or over the lips. Well, it doesn't matter. Don't try too hard. Just be aware of the breath coming in and going out. And clear anything distracting, cough, fart, belch, whatever you need to do. No endurance test here. No politeness and concepts of what you should or shouldn't be doing. Just be with what is right now. And that is you in the chair. And for a few moments then, let us go into the peace, the kindness that we've created the context for here. And if you can, enjoy it. Just certainly be in it, and you know the drill now. Come back to your being on the body, on the chair, and the breath coming in and going out. And as you drift away, as you inevitably will, it's not a crime, it's a habit. Just keep coming back to the actual reality of your senses. Not the thoughts and ideas about the senses, but the senses that come about, or that you are in as you're sat in the chair. And if you need it, another anchor for being in the body right now, in this moment, in this glorious moment, is the breath. So come back to that. Whatever works for you, if it works, it works. So use it to your advantage. And let's go into a few minutes of that stillness. And I will give you some sort of sound or indication to come back into the room in, let's say, 3 minutes from now. Honestly, I don't know what happened there. I lost track of time, so it might have been a minute. It might have been 5 minutes. I really don't know. And it's not the point is not the amount of time. Although I do, in terms of integrity, yes, I may have broken a promise to remind you that a certain amount of minutes, was it 3 minutes, have passed. But I went into myself, into my inner self, if you like, and my inner awareness, and that was beautiful. That was kindness. I hope you experienced something similar. I don't know for you, only you know that. And my suggestion to you, because I can't make any promises or claims that would be worth anything useful, but my experience of practicing like that has given me near immediate access to the things humans say they want: joy, peace, stillness. I still feel it now, and I hope you feel it as well. And this is the thing, isn't it? In our separation, in our distance from each other, in our separate bodies, we can only know if we're feeling it for ourselves inside. And we wish, this is what compassion's about, and kindness, isn't it? We wish this for others. And as my suggestion this morning to you, as my wish for you to have peace and happiness and stillness. And if this doesn't work for you, find something else. We'll all keep searching, won't we, for whatever it is that brings us happiness and peace, the things that we say we want. And the things we don't often perhaps experience, if the aforementioned social media and constant news is to be believed. It doesn't look like we want that, does it? But I think we do. And I think we have the means to find it, if only we have the intelligence and discipline and habits to bring it about. So that is my parting wish for you, that you do find it by whatever means that own themselves kind and peaceful. And I'll be here again tomorrow, and I wish you a great day.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Celebrate Thanksgiving with Safeway. This week at Safeway, get whole Signature Farms frozen turkey, 10 to 15.5 pounds for $8 each, or 16.1 to 22 pounds for $10 each. Member price with a minimum $50 purchase. Limit one per household. Plus, packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, 7-Up, Dr. Pepper, or AHA Sparkling Water are buy two, get three free. Limit 3 free items. Also this week, get 5-pound bags of Signature Farms russet potatoes for 97 cents each with digital coupon. Limit 1. Visit Safeway.com or head in store for more details.